This is from Klein Mallory. Hi, Dr. Atkins. I always feel such a tremendous amount of stress before going home for the holidays. All month I dread it, and it builds up. I find myself anticipating the annoying or biting comments that my relatives and parents will say, and I end up going home totally worked up. In the end, I always have an anxiety-ridden time, but I can't help but feel that it's partly my fault. I really want to enjoy it this year, but I'm not sure how.
Oh, Klein Mallory, this is such an important question. What we do often is we keep things, we have this little tape in our head and we replay it, replay it, replay it. We say, oh, they said this to me last year and I know they're going to say the same thing again. And we anticipate and we expect that things are going to go poorly. I know there's so much information now about how we can change our own reality, and that if we are only living in a place that is, this is going to be difficult, this is going to be awful, what's going to happen when I see this person and she's mean to me, we then only go for the negative. Rather than that, I like to ask people to kind of imagine and truly fantasize about that which is going to be positive. Think instead of someone greeting you poorly and in a nasty way, take the upper hand, take control, and say, hi, it's so good to see you again. So trump them and look at them in the eye and say, you look wonderful, or that's such a beautiful color on you, or it's lovely that the family's together. Do not allow them to dictate the way your holiday is going to be.
And that's great advice.
You can
Yes,
control
right.
so much of what happens. And I think that we forget that.
Right.
We forget it. We say, oh no, they're going to say this, this, and this.
Right.
They may, but you don't have to bite. You know, some very wise teacher told me that two things. Number one, do not believe everything you think. So that if your thoughts are in your head, they're there for a reason. And part of the reason probably is because you were raised in this family where people taught you to think a certain way. But as an adult, you can choose to think differently. The other wise and wonderful comment was about when you are about to start an event, begin at your own beginning. Don't let anyone else decide what is going to be the beginning. It's your beginning. You start where you want to. So you bring to it, you infuse an energy that's positive, that's wonderful. This woman says, I want to enjoy this year, I'm not sure how. One of the ways is take care of yourself, give yourself a wonderful message that you are going to have a good time, and go in there and look for the positive about every single person.